Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot reading. Now, this reading is going to be from the 18th to the 31st because I've still got January's readings to do. Just give me a minute. You get so many people, Scorpio. My worst readings are the ones with loads of people. I'm just going to tell you before I even start. Definitely quite a few fire signs around. You've got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Okay, so there's either two meanings to this, Scorpio. Either obviously is a fire sign person that's hugely having an impact in your life, or you just want to blaze forward. Okay, the Wands cards, remember, about your backbone, potential, birthing your own self, basically, Scorpio. And all I mean by that is letting go of, as we progress through life, we pick up conditions, identities, jobs, roles that aren't really ours. It tends to be called survival, but then as we evolve, evolution means that we drop that and we give birth to our true nature. Because ultimately that's what the Wands cards stand for. They're our backbone, and all our destiny is written in our spinal column, okay? That's what Kundalini is all about, Kundalini yoga, and that's what Scorpio represents, okay? So I'm not off my head. Your additional guidance card is to be fair. So I think for some Scorpios there is an issue around a fire sign person. There's no way around it, okay? There is definitely an issue with a fire sign person or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. For other Scorpios, it's not. It's about you want your true destiny here. You want your true life, yeah? End of. There's not even a compromise anymore. Now, the reason I think there's a relationship issue for a lot of you, though, is how you start this. Because you've got the Three of Swords with the Two of Cups. I think it sort of speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? Loads of different meanings, though. This could be a triangular relationship for some. There's a sense of being separate. There's a love interest here of someone that you love who's maybe not fully available to you, either through other commitments, through another relationship, and you're feeling it, Scorpio, okay? You're feeling it right in your core, by the looks of it. Yeah. I don't know what to say here. I can only read the cards. The Three of Swords can also mean pulling out these swords. Okay, the swords are thinking. Okay, so sometimes it's about reopening and going over and over and over an old issue, rather than actually resolving it. I have no idea, guys, okay? I can only read the cards. I'll pull you another card. It comes with the Two of Discs. So the Two of Discs is a juggling card. Sometimes it can mean juggling finances. It's that time of year. For everyone, it's probably going to mean juggling finances. For some of you might be the one who's involved with two people, okay? And you're having to juggle seeing both people over the holidays. Yeah, and the Lover's card is just appeared as well. So I think I've definitely got a relationship issue. But for others, remember, the Lover's card means choices. You either follow your true heart or you follow that conditioned self. So it's the same theme, remember. It's either going to be relationships or about you being true to your own destiny. If we all close our eyes, we all feel the call of our soul in the direction it wants to lead us in. The listening to it and the dealing with the fear is what keeps us trapped. And Saturn going into Capricorn means every single person, to get to the next level, means we need to face our fear. That's when we start to bring down divine energy, okay? When we face our fears, okay? So I better carry on. Some of you, it's definitely a relationship issue. Either the person is not available, or you're the one who has two partners and you're having to juggle both of them. I'll leave that with you, okay? You then get the Queen of Cups. So that's quite an interesting thing next to the Three of Hearts, the Three of Swords. Because the Queen of Cups is either going to be someone that you're spending time with, compassionate, loving, or it's you. Which means you've pulled out those swords. Because you don't get a queen if you're carrying about those swords. So maybe some of you are healing that heart, okay? Just putting down those swords and letting the change process happen, okay? It's never easy. It's never easy to put down the swords and to move forward. But some of you are actually doing that, and you're going to allow the transformation process to happen. It won't happen if you keep going round in the same old circle, Scorpio, okay? It's with the Knight of Pentacles, so this might be an earth sign person that you're spending time with over the holidays, or you're moving forward in a practical nature. Maybe some of you are spending time over the holidays, trying to work out how to develop a new business, a new way of life. You might be considering relocation, moving. It can be anything. But some of you really, really want to actualize a new beginning, and it's particularly around the earth element. Some of you are transforming an emotional issue. It's not going to be easy. But the Queen of Cups is someone who's gone through it. She got that golden gown. I call it death by fire, okay? Because she had to endure that Three of Swords. She's endured the Five of Cups, and she's coming through it to the other side. You then move on to the second part of the holidays. Complex as ever, Scorpio, your readings, particularly at the moment. Last week's baffled me. You've got 2 pages with 2 sixes. So, whatever that Three of Swords is about, the sixes are always about harmony, healing, and balance being restored. Success, victory, and healing, okay? And it comes with 2 pages. And you just pulled the Strength card. So the 2 pages are about news being received, okay? There could be a lot of information coming back and forward, but it's coming with the Six of Wands, which means it's good news coming your way. So if there has been a bit of a separation, I would say this would be the healing part of it, okay? For years, if this is not love, if this is about trying to birth a new path in life, a new destiny, you're going to have to plug. Okay, you're going to have to keep working and keep plugging, because Saturn will not give anything away apart from through this sort of hard work, Scorpio. It's about developing new ideas, but it's with the Six of Wands, so it's successful. And the Page of Wands, again, is about new potential. Now, all these fruits behind him would represent his choices, but there's one that's sticking out. So for years, if this reading is more about practical matters than emotional, towards the end of the year, it's like you're trying to actualize your potential, okay? You're trying to bring this energy so you can create a new path for yourself. This would be you saying, this is what I want to do, okay? There's that sense of, I found it with this work, this one wand is what I've chosen to follow, okay? And it's with the Six of Discs. That might be about trying to get financial support, reaching out to others, or receiving financial support. And it's with the Strength card, so it's overcoming difficulties. Again, she sees her North Star, yeah, her destiny point, which is your North Node in your birth chart, and she's following it, okay? So I think, I've got two really strong themes here. Some of you, this is totally relational, by the way. You start with a little bit of heartache, yeah, that there's maybe a bit of separation from someone that you want to be connected with, but you're moving forward quite rapidly, okay? The phoenix rises from the ashes, and then there's news and healing is being restored with these two sixes. There's no way around it, okay? If there's a break, there'll be a healing. For others, if this is not relational, this is about trying to birth a new path, which is your own heart, okay? Not about what society tells us we need to be, not only based on survival, but on thriving, okay? And it's okay to have both, okay? I've got a couple of businesses, but I've also got a part-time job. That's what I mean. It might be asking you to juggle, to look at how you can meet your needs, your material needs, but still meet your soul needs. Now that is exactly what the next year is going to be about. And it's what everyone who's more spiritually aligned with is going to be trying to do. I'm calling it the rise of the oppressed, by the way. I've sort of decided to call it that. But we're all going to get there by facing our fears. Now, I'm sorry, Scorpio, immensely complex reading. Love you, so. And I'll be back to do your January readings as soon as I can. Gosh, all right, guys, loads of love. Bye.